What is going on, folk? It's NimbleThor here, and welcome back to my mobile gaming quest, where today we are going to play some Command & Conquer Rivals. It is this brand new Clash Royale-like game from EA, set in the Command & Conquer universe. And I remember a lot of hype about this game when it was initially released at, I think, EA last year, or maybe in 2018. But seasoned Command & Conquer players are probably not gonna like this version, as it's sort of a dumbed down version of the PC game. But EA have big plans though. They want to make this a new, perfect RTS experience for mobile. That's their own words, that's what they think they are building. Do the players then agree with them? I'm not so sure. I think seasoned Command & Conquer players will not like this game, but as a standalone game though, it isn't that bad, and I've actually had a lot of fun with the game so far. So let's have a look at it. What is it we're doing here? Well, we're trying to control as many of these 3 locations as possible, and right now we're off to a bad start actually, because that unit there, the red car that they deployed, that one is going to take out our units very, very fast. So we have to deploy some of these guys because they are good at taking out tanks and other sorts of vehicles. As you guys can see, I'm going to just deploy some more of those because we now have another tank coming from over there, and we have to take that one out as soon as we can so we can go up and conquer some of these positions. When we conquer most of the positions, a missile will slowly start building, as you guys can see, and it will tilt to whichever side controls most of these locations here. So we really have to take out some of these tanks that the enemy has deployed very quickly and take back that missile so it does not get fired at our base, because after 2 hits with that missile on our base, we are going to lose. So let's deploy this one here to help us out. Another tank here, because the tanks are really good at taking out other ground units. So let's do that. Let's take some of these guys up here because they are fast. They run very fast. And there we go. The first missile fired at the enemy base. Look at that. The graphics of that missile look just amazing. So now with this one, let's go down and reinforce down here. And let's take these guys, these rocket guys, and take out the tank that the enemy just deployed. And also, let's build the last research lab here so we can start building some of these guys here. Wolverine, look at this one. This one is really good at flying opponents or people on feet. And this one is good at tanks or other vehicles. So let's deploy this tank guy, I think. Wait, maybe first let's take these guys up here and then deploy that one. Oh, that was not the one I wanted to deploy. Oh well, I guess it's gonna do. It's gonna have to do for now. So then what are we gonna do? We want to have one more tank. Definitely moving forward here. We're doing okay, but it's a very even match so far, which is of course a bit worrisome. Let's take this guy out. He's gonna die way too fast from that tank, and let's deploy another tank instead. Let's take this guy up here. I almost forgot which type of units the enemy actually had already deployed, and remembering that is very important to winning these matches here. So we really gotta be careful and look at what the opponent is also deploying. So now they fired the missile at us, so it's, I guess, 1 for 1 at this point. We have to win this one, guys. I don't want to lose. I think I've only lost 1 match so far, so I don't want to start now. And it's this intense gameplay that EA is hoping will launch an entire esports scene. Yes, I'm not kidding. They are hoping that this game will become very popular amongst mobile esport players. In fact, they have hired the guy who previously ran the Vainglory E-sports team, built that one up. He's now working on this game instead. So I guess that counts for something, right? I don't know how much that's worth. I don't know how well the Vainglory esports scene is doing at this point, but I think it's doing quite okay last time I checked it. So maybe there's actually a living chance that, no, we're gonna lose this one. I didn't see that. There's a living chance that this esports scene that EA is hoping to build around this game is gonna be somewhat decent. So we were defeated this time around, guys, but not to worry though, because I know that we have a loot box to open, and that is a perfect segue into how the monetization and the upgrading system works in the game. So we got some diamonds, it seems, some of the premium currency, that's always appreciated. We got some more of the Predator tank, so we can definitely go in and upgrade that one. Some more shockwave troopers, which we're not really using, so let's go in and upgrade that tank instead. Now, upgrading the tank costs gold, and once it has been fully upgraded 3 times, then we can level it up using the cards that we need to have enough of course, and we get those from loot boxes. So now it's level 3, so it's slightly stronger, and I do also want to go in here and just upgrade the riflemen a tiny bit. So let's level those up to level 3, because 1 level does make a huge difference in this game, and that's also one of the major complaints the game has gotten so far, is that the difference between having a level 2 and a level 3, or a level 1 and a level 2 unit is so big that it makes it really unfair, because people can just buy loot boxes for real life money, obviously, just like in Clash Royale. And the difference is that in Clash Royale, having a level 1 unit, you can still go up against a level 2 unit if you're better at the game, but people are complaining that that's not possible so far in this game. But I just want to go over the fact that we just started a new loot box opening, and that one is going to open up in 3 hours. I'm not sure if you guys noticed before, but it cost us some fuel to get a loot box, and we get fuel from simply winning matches, winning PvP matches, and then we can spend one more fuel on cutting down the amount of wait time. So of course we're doing that, right? Because we don't have anything else to use the fuel on. But now we do have to pay premium currency or wait for this loot box to arrive in just about 3 hours from now. So what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna go into one more match instead. Do I like this type of loot box system? I mean, I typically don't really like wait times in any sort of game. No matter which type of waiting it is we have to do, whether it be waiting for a loot box or, you know, waiting for an energy system to refill, for example. But with that said, I will say that it feels much less punishing to keep playing this game than a game like, for example, Clash Royale, because in Clash Royale, if you keep playing, you really feel that you're losing out on those loot boxes, whereas in this game, we do also get rewards, we do get new units from simply winning matches. Loot boxes is not the only way to get new cards. So I'm not sure if you guys saw that before, but whenever we win matches, we will get some new units. And that's of course really appreciated. I like that system. But what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. As for the monetization, as we kind of talked about already, you can spend real life money on premium currency to get a bigger advantage faster in this game. And that is of course gonna upset some players, especially I think the Command and Conquer people, because they were really hoping that EA would not go this route. But they did. And honestly, I feel like we can still have fun with this game, even with those systems in there. But do you agree with that, or do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section down below. One thing I will say is that after 10 matches, it seems that our XP bonus rewards is gone. So after 10 matches, the returns you're gonna get from keep playing the game will decrease quite drastically, sadly. But I'm of the opinion that it's still better than an energy system where we are completely limited and can't keep playing once we've used up the energy that day, unless we spend real life money, of course, on the game. So guys, let me know what you think about it. Are you going to play this game? If so, I've left the download links in the description box down below, as I always do. And with that said, thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. And here is the mobile gaming fact of the day, which is that Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite, will launch a Google Play competitor already in 2019, they've said. This news comes just hours after we heard that they will also be making a competitor for Steam on PC as well. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how these plans pan out. Could you guys see yourself playing games, downloading games from a Google Play competitor? Maybe you already do that. Let me know in the comment section down below. And with that said, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.